Ade and Funmi were a loving couple living in Ogun State, Nigeria. They had been married for 4 years but had not been able to conceive a child. Every day they hoped and prayed for a baby. Funmi cried many nights, feeling the pain of emptiness. Ade tried to be strong, but he felt the same heartache. Their neighbors and church members were not always kind. People whispered behind their backs. Some would ask Funmi, "When are you going to have a baby?" Others would say, "Is something wrong with you?" These words hurt deeply. Funmi felt ashamed and inadequate. Ade felt angry but kept quiet, not wanting to add to Funmi's pain. One Sunday, after church service, an elder approached Funmi and said loudly, "You need to pray harder. Maybe then God will bless you with a child." Funmi felt tears sting in her eyes. She walked away quickly, unable to bear the ridicule. Ade held her hand tightly, trying to comfort her. Despite the pain and judgment, Ade and Funmi never gave up hope. They visited doctors and tried various treatments. They prayed every day, believing that one day they would be parents. Finally, their prayers were answered. Funmi became pregnant. The joy in their hearts was immense. They thanked God and celebrated with family and friends. The neighbors and church members who once ridiculed them now congratulated them. 9 months later, Funmi gave birth to a bouncing baby boy. They named him David. Ade and Funmi were overjoyed. David was their miracle, their gift from God. They showered him with love and care. When David turned 2 years old, Ade and Funmi noticed something unusual. David did not speak like other children his age. He rarely made eye contact and seemed to be in his own world. He often flapped his hands and became upset with loud noises. He liked to line up his toys in a specific order and would get very upset if anyone moved them. Worried, Ade and Funmi took David to a doctor. After several tests, the doctor told them that David had autism. Funmi's heart sank. Ade felt a heavy weight on his chest. They did not fully understand what autism was, but they knew their journey was not going to be easy. The doctor explained that autism is a spectrum disorder, which means it affects each person differently. Some common symptoms include difficulty with communication, social interactions, and repetitive behaviors. The doctor assured them that with the right support, David would learn and grow in his own way. Back in their neighborhood, some people were not kind. They stared at David and whispered. One day, a neighbor said to Funmi, "Your son is strange. Why doesn't he talk?" Funmi felt tears well up in her eyes. She wanted to protect David from the harsh words and judgment. At church, some members avoided them, not knowing how to react to David's behavior. Funmi and Ade felt isolated and alone. They feared for David's future and felt overwhelmed by the challenges ahead. Despite the hardships, Ade and Funmi learned to be strong. They joined a support group for parents of children with autism. They met other families who understood their struggles and offered advice and encouragement. They learned to celebrate David's progress no matter how small. David slowly started to learn new things. He went to therapy sessions and special classes. Ade and Funmi saw his potential and never gave up on him. They realized that David was a blessing in their lives, teaching them patience, love, and resilience. Ade and Funmi also learned to take care of themselves. They took turns resting and spending time alone to recharge. They asked for help from friends and family when they needed it. They understood that they had to be kind to themselves to be the best parents for David. To other parents of children with special needs, Ade and Funmi offer this advice. Be kind to yourself, seek support, and never lose hope. Your child is unique and special in their own way. Celebrate their progress and love them unconditionally. Remember, you are not alone. Ade and Funmi's story is a reminder to everyone to be kind and compassionate to families with special needs children. They are trying to be strong for their child and deal with the emotions and challenges that comes with having a special needs child that needs them. Please don't add to their pain. Understanding and support can make a big difference in their lives. Awareness about autism and other special needs is important to create a more inclusive and caring community.